Sit by the stream and listen, lapping the rocks like children's feet, padding across the pavement on a summer afternoon. Listen, you can hear the laughter, little giggles jumping and playing as it flows by.
Themes of recovery and redemption. And I think that's one of the most dynamic statements in her entire article. And I think I'll just read it again for emphasis. Stream restorations are a special kind of environmental amenity. They have a performative dimension in that narratives of restoration resonate with themes of recovery and redemption.
I have fallen in love with water because I see it from different perspectives. I see it as a teacher. I see it like a mother, somewhat like something that loves you back because the water embraces you. And I realized, Mindy, that if you abide by the principles that govern water, then water will take good care of you. But if you violate those principles, it will be your nemesis and threaten your life. And
wastewater assimilation, there is a need to channel stormwater, away from where people live. I mean, so urban rivers really do dual duty, and it's a challenge.
as a child, I was afraid of the water, but it was associated with a negative experience. And it seems like so many people I know have the same testimony. My mother enrolled us in the YMCA when we were children, and the lifeguard there, I mean, he was the lifeguard from hell. And he would do everything that you did not want to do if you wanted someone to learn to swim. He would holler at you and all of that. And I developed this fear of the water, and I could walk in a room with chlorine in it and feel that sense of anxiety.
Without a basic understanding of urban waterways in their immediate physical environment, the likelihood of a community developing a foundation for environmental advocacy decreases. A community that sees its own local environmental condition as normal and inevitable will be hopeless and therefore unlikely to act politically by demanding the enforcement of environmental regulations, for example, or insisting on a voice in improving the condition of the waterways. Proceeds, a creek tends to recede from view as it is reshaped into a line channel and later shunted into an underground pipe. What was once a surface water body disappears from view, from the landscape and from memory, contributing to the notion that there is less nature in the city.
Even in a place like Atlanta, people have found value in the creeks and streams in their neighborhoods. When I think about Proctor Creek in particular, this is a place where historically, kids have played, people have fished, people people swim, in the creek, and a lot of this, it's historical, but it's today as well. But people also used to be baptized in Proctor Creek.
I think when I think of myself in water, I think of it as a relationship. When I'm on land, I just, I do not. When I'm on land, I take up so many things for granted.
I sit by the stream and listen, lapping the rocks like children's feet, padding across the pavement on a summer afternoon. Listen, you can hear the laughter, little giggles jumping and playing as it flows by. The water surrounds me in a circle. I hear the sounds of fish swimming. This is their habitat. Water falls on rocks, making them cold and wet. The water looks murky and deep. It's full of leaves that fell down from the trees. Fish float on sticks that I throw in. I like to throw rocks in the water too. They make waves and sometimes a big splash.